Hello. I am going to talk about something else now. Alright, this one's a little bit lighter of a piece of paper. Um, this one's a little bit lighter. So I'd just like to talk about the internet. My passion and my vice all at once. The internet. Yeah. So there's like two sides to the internet. Uh, the internet is all at once. It is an alternate world. It is another dimension in which people can be free and do awesome, cool things and share with each other the joys of life. And on the other side of it, it can be a source of addiction, a real deep addiction, very similar to any sort of yeah, behavioral addiction, and that's as a result of the nature of some parts of the internet. Um, I came up with a neat and tidy metaphor for you about how the internet can be so two such different things all at once. The internet is like a pool, like a swimming pool. There is the shallow end, which is the instant gratification content, the cheap laughs, the easy connection. Any part of your brain that needs a fix can get a fix off the internet easily. It can get it quickly. It can get it cheaply. Very little effort involved. Um, and the other end of the pool is the deep end of the pool, where you have very thought-provoking content. You have very in-depth things. You have very niche topics or areas of life that can be remarkably full in their own space on the internet, and that's really cool. Um, People who otherwise wouldn't ever be able to find their uh, their place in society can sort of find it through the internet, and it's just like if you let's put it this way. I am from a very small place in Kansas, um, and nobody around me is into, well, there's people who are into gaming, but there's nobody around me who's really into the internet in the same way that I am. There's nobody around me who knows the same things that I do, and if I didn't have the internet, I'd be a very different person. I wouldn't have known about half the things I do know about, and I wouldn't have been able to do half the things that I've done. It connects people who are just worlds apart, and I think that's great. Uh, it does that in a number of ways. The way I use the internet, because really I'm just talking from experience here. The way I use the internet is mostly Reddit and YouTube, but those two things alone are just like amazing in connecting people and and making small things into big things. I don't know. I think that's the way I feel about it. But just Reddit is such a good example of that ability to turn a small community into something very strong, very unique in its own way. As you can have a subreddit for anything. Some of the cool ones I'm subscribed to. Let me real quick look at some of the cool ones I'm subscribed to. There's like games and stuff. Let's see. Okay, well, most of the stuff I'm subscribed to is just like the YouTube channels and things that have their own subreddits, and it just makes it sort of so that fans of this thing can talk to each other and communicate and bond over this common thing that otherwise, going about your day-to-day life, would you ever meet somebody who watched the same YouTube channel as you do? No, very, very unlikely. It's a connection that can only be made over the internet, really. Other than by just a chance meeting. It's really amazing. Let's see, I'm subscribed to True Gaming, just people talking in depth about games, and game mechanics and the business of games and all sorts of things about games, and you never find a post that's less than a paragraph long. That's the whole point of the subreddit, and that's the sort of thing I like to do. Read really detailed discussions of certain things, and sometimes I give my own opinion, and it's usually much more shallow than the rest of the people, but I do that. Let's see, I'm subscribed to Minecraft. I almost said Mindcraft, which is another thing I'm subscribed to. I'm subscribed to the Minecraft subreddit, which is a single game that, well, Jesus, Minecraft in itself could be an entire episode. Probably will be. It's just so vast and so vast. The community is so big. It's crazy. Obviously, I've got Minecraft videos up on my channel, but they're kind of like bottom tier Minecraft videos. Yeah, Minecraft as a game is just so versatile, so open. It's amazing what people do with it, and the Minecraft subreddit is a place for people who are into that to talk with each other. The Mindcrack subreddit I mentioned earlier is a place for people who are fans of Mindcrack video makers to talk to each other, and not just about Mindcrack. It's sort of a weird, like, when a group of people get together about anything, they don't just talk about that thing, they become a community, and a community does more than just talk. They do things together, and there's just this, I don't know, this very complex connection that goes on, and it's great. I love it. And it's just so amazing that the internet allows that. So yeah, that's my rant about the internet. It's amazing. I didn't really talk about the other side of the internet, the dark side of the internet. Ooh, the dark side. Okay. So the dark side of the internet is the instant gratification and the cheap it's just like cheap gratification. There's the pleasure center of your brain isn't very complicated. It rewards you for specific things. It rewards you for laughter, for one thing, is the thing that gets exploited the most on the internet, and it's so easy to get on the internet that you're just like constantly stimulating your brain, and your brain doesn't want to stop. It doesn't want to go anywhere else. It doesn't want to do anything else. Why would it? There's so much gratification to be had on this internet thing. Why would I bother with anything else? And that unfortunately becomes a reality for a lot of people. And you see it a lot, and people are so in denial about it as well. It's something that if you bring it up to most users of the internet, they'll deny exists at all. No, you can't be addicted to the internet. That's ridiculous. The internet's great. Well, yeah, that's a problem. It's so great that you can't stop doing it, and that's something I do a lot. Is I zone out on the internet, and that's the dark side of the internet, is just zoning out on it and using it to just bombard the pleasure center of your brain with pleasure and nothing else. You don't gain anything when you're doing that. You don't. Reddit, as well as what I was talking before, Reddit's a big deal with that. Is front page of Reddit or the funny or whatever. Just click, scroll, click, scroll. It's so easy. It's so instant, and you just can't stop. And I've done that all day, multiple days, all week. It's very much real, and it's very much dangerous. Yeah. And there's sort of there's a difference between being the passive internet and the active internet, and I think that's the important difference. At least for me at this point in time, I'm being active right now by talking about things and putting them on the internet. I am being a content creator as opposed to a content consumer, which I think is important. Yeah, I guess that's most of what I have to say about the internet. It makes this video nicely 10 minutes long. That's nice. So that's the third vlog I'm gonna put up there, and there's more to say, but it will not be said in this video. Thank you.